am live. Let's see here. Ba-da-da, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. I'm going to wait about 5 minutes to see if anyone arrives. Otherwise, I will just record the video solo dolo this week. I didn't do a ton of marketing for today's live, just because it's been like a whirlwind of the last few weeks. So that may affect attendance, seeing as I didn't prioritize getting people here. But live and let live. I'm trying to see if I can launch my broadcast software while I'm already live, because I prefer the YouTube setup where I can see people's chats in real time. Let me see. It's possible. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So I have it going in 2 different places right now. Okay, cool. It's not showing up. I'm gonna refresh. Reload. Okay, I'm back, you guys. That trial did not work. Okay. What I might do is just see if I can record. Let me see. I want to just see if I can record my screen. Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, that works. Okay. Cool. I have a way that I can record the screen, because last time I did a YouTube, YouTube did not record the whole video. I don't know why that didn't happen, but to be determined. Timestamps. Okay. This is cool. Okay. Boom. Okay. All right. Happy day, y'all. Casey Walker Delphonse here. I have my master's degree in directing film and television, and I'm here to chat with you a little bit about screenwriting tips and tricks. So today we're going to talk about the outline for your script and beat cards. I'm going to share a presentation with you. Let's see here. Let me make sure. Okay, so I just want to make sure how it is looking. Oh, good. Okay, I like how that looks. Cool. How does it look over here? Oh, okay. That works too. I'm slightly cut off. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm making sure that I'm in the screen for my recording. So for beat cards, what beat cards are actually one of my favorite things about writing a screenplay. And When you're writing a screenplay, you want to make sure that you have enough emotion in the storyline. And how you do that is you can go buy a deck of index cards. You want to have white, um, red, and yellow index cards. And red is going to represent very intense emotion, white will represent regular or neutral tension, and yellow is like just a little bit of tension. So, for example, white would be like typical people saying hi to one another in a coffee shop. Yellow might the barista was kind of rude to the person and the person got an attitude back. And then red would be like another customer spilled a hot coffee on the character. It's like, oh my gosh. So there you go. You got your yellow, white, and red situation. Um, so uh yeah, I really love this part, I guess because I'm an emotional person. So it's really fun. And typical recommendation is that most stories have about 6 to 10 red cards, 15 to 20 yellow, and then the remaining will be white. For a drama, you may have a little less red, and for a horror film, you will definitely have more red. So that is beat cards for you. Oops, I'm in the wrong screen here. Okay. So, on a sidebar, Alfred Hitchcock did the movie Sabotage in 1936, and played in the movie theater, people tripped out. Like, there were people running out of the theater, there were people scared and angry and outraged because he played with the idea of a ticking bomb. Literally, quite literally. He had the audience knew that there was a bomb on the subway, and none of the characters knew. And um, in the end, he let the bomb go off and the character dies. And audiences were furious. And Alfred Hitchcock himself believed, okay, he went a little bit too far, that the better formula would have been for someone to discover it and someone to prevent the attack, rather than keep the audience on the edge for so long and then just totally shock them. So that's an example of going too far. Another example of going too far was Orson Welles when he did the radio cast for The War of the Worlds, where the storyline was about aliens taking over the United States of America, and they landed in New Jersey. And the story sounded so real and felt so real that people were like running from their homes, like trying to find safety, trying to go and like buy a bunch of food or from whatever they would do back in that time period. And so he learned likewise that he was like went a little bit too far with that. But it is what made him famous. So make sure that people know that your story is just that, a story. All right. So going into the story outline, there are many ways to do a feature script outline. So typically, what I like to do is I like to take my outline from the beat cards. So I do my beat cards first. That way, I can tell whether or not I have enough emotion. And in the moment, I can add more emotion. Like, okay, well, what are my characters going to do if this happens and if that happens? And then I let my characters decide later what they're going to do. But I just put something like really intense in the middle of the storyline, or I put something light, 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 intense, intense, intense. So there's the first act, second act, and third act. And within each of those acts, you're going to have several scenes. Each scene would have like a new subheading under the main scene. And there are going to be 2 to 4 beats per scene. So when you think about it like the cards, you're going to have, I like to divide my beat cards into the first, second, and third acts. And then my scenes, I can double check that I have 2 to 4 beat cards per scene. Okay, let's see here. So, story outline continued. When plotting out your script outline and beat cards, remember plot points. There's a plot point in each act, something that happens which forces our character to take